Hey, what's up? I'm Mike Mushok with the band Stain. I was asked to go over my rig, so let's do it. Let's start with the amplifier section. This is my rack. I try to keep things pretty simple. I've been using these forever. Actually, the old 9200s, but they changed them to the 100 power amps with the JMP1. I mean, since Stain first started, that was kind of my thing with an old 800 head. I pretty much always run two heads at once, just because I feel different heads do different things. When you put the two sounds together, you can get a bigger, fuller sound. I'm basically, and I've been doing this for years, running these Marshalls with diesel VH4 4-channel MIDI switchable amp, you know, clean, super distortion, you know, with good rhythm and kind of semi-distortion channel. These are great. These are great. Effects processing, I keep it pretty simple for delays and choruses and phasers and things of that nature. I use these Lexicon MPX G2s. So the Bradshaw system, again, it just basically switches. Both amps are on at all times. Different banks for different songs. You know, and as it switches, it'll get some chorus and it'll switch to a clean channel. It's real simple. It just basically, I have corresponding Marshall patches set up to go with the diesel, and the diesel is just like the 4 patches that I switch through those channels, and these effects go through a loop only on the diesel side. Pretty straightforward. Try to keep it simple, so hopefully nothing goes down while playing. That's what I try to do. Guitars. My main guitar is Paul Reed Smith baritone guitar. It's my signature model. It's available in Silverburst. Baritone guitar, it's basically, the way I look at it, it's like a 7-string without a healthy high E string, and you add a low B string. 27.7 inch scale neck, it's longer. 14 to 75 gauge strings. 75 is basically a bass string. Strings through the body. Glued on mahogany body neck. Ebony fingerboard, no markings on it, so you really can get lost while you're playing. And what they just gave me actually yesterday, we're working on introducing a new color, and we've done this like tobacco sunburst model, which is basically the same guitar except a different color. As you can see, there's quite a few guitars here. Before we did this, I just looked because I've always done a lot of different tunings. I never had any idea how many till about 10 minutes ago before we did this, and I looked at my text. He has this master list here of all the tunings, and I just counted up that there's 21 different tunings for all of our songs. So here's the songs, and there's a corresponding tuning. So basically you'll have a guitar with a backup guitar, break a string or whatever, there's another one to go to. So depending upon our set, he has to, you know, change guitar's intonation, and rather than, I can't travel with 42 guitars, so I travel with about 25 instead. So, and they're mostly all these baritone guitars. I mean, as you can see, and all the tunings are on the headstocks here for what song and what we need. Last record, of course, to make it more difficult, I wrote most of it on a standard guitar, which there's 2 tunings. There was a, you know, down a half step, E to E, and then there was DA, DA, DF, and that's down a half step also. We always tune down a half step. So Paul Reed Smith sent me a bunch of standard guitars. So I have, let's see, McCarty 22, McCarty 2. This is a cool one. It has this little switch, and it's a 3-way selector, which gives you like a real clean Strat sound somewhere in the middle, and then the full-on humbucker, and you can switch that off and just have the regular guitar sound. That's a real nice one for different sounds. The 513 is great. It's you know, 5 separate pickups, and you can choose between 3 ways of having it, which is, you know, single coil, humbucker, and then, you know, the full-on metal and the 5-way selector between that. So it's, you get a lot of different tonal variations from this. This is a real nice one. This gold top I use a lot. This one's great. Another McCarty. And I don't know, there's a bunch of them here. Let's see, what's this one? The Swamp Ash. This one sounds great. I see it hasn't been cleaned, still has a sweat on it from yesterday. Look at that. Like I actually work. This one's really nice. I use this one during the set also. Let's see. Oh, this is a cool one. This is my buddy Chris Henderson from 3 Doors Down. This is his signature model. I use this on Believe off of the new record. So, I mean, it's cool to have different tunings and be able to get all these different cool sounding open chords, but it can make a guitar life's, tech's life's hell. So that's kind of what I've done. One other guitar is this Alvarez DY9 acoustic with the cutaway, so you can get that extra, you know, I don't know, pick what, the extra shredding ability up high here. And this is used for the song right here. We use that on a stand, this Gracie stand here. Trying to bring back the 80s. And anyways, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed looking at my rig, some of my guitars, and take care. Go Sox.